man. Welcome, everybody. Let's get my camera focused on me as everybody comes in. Come on in, get comfortable, take your shoes off. We're about to start season 3 of Retro Survivor. Let me get this camera right. Man, I got some things to talk to you guys about. First thing, oh yeah, Rob says, let the games begin. Brother, I cannot wait to share this season's lineup with you guys. We got some heavy hitters because up to this point, I've played some randoms. I've played some random games on the Super Nintendo. And every once in a while, you got to let the JV play. And that's what we've done on season 1 and 2. This season, we got some heavy hitters. We're going to have some debates, I feel like. I feel like the nostalgia bug is going to creep up on us. So we'll see. I'm about to share it with you guys. But before we get started, before I share this season's lineup, man, I just want to talk to you guys for a little bit. As everybody's coming in, get comfortable. Come on in. Just want to talk to you for a minute. Man, on my last video, just want to say thank you to you guys. Because if you've been keeping up with it, over 10,000 of you have watched my last review, which is incredible. And also, I've just learned something. You never really know what's going to hit. You really don't. Because I'm telling you, I played Super Off-Road, never played it as a kid. One of the games I missed out on. And I played it. The next day, I finished the entire review. Didn't take long. It's a 6-minute video. Put it together, put a voiceover to it. Not a whole lot going on. And I uploaded it just to have, I was like, I haven't posted anything in a while. Let me play a game that I haven't played before. I can edit it. I can make it in one day, drop it on my channel just to keep the feed going. I don't want to get pushed out of YouTube. I don't want to mess up with the algorithm. I just got to drop something. Over 10,000 people have viewed that video. And man, the last video that I posted, so I got a Super Nintendo cart of Lagoon. And I tried to cheap out, and I thought it'd be something fun for the channel. Let me see what it would be like to get some Super Nintendo, like the rental stickers that you see on cartridges that used to be at video game rental stores back in the day. Little barcodes on them. Let me see if I can get it off. And I would have made a deal on this Super Nintendo cartridge that I got for cheap. Let me see if I can do it live on camera. I've never tried it before. Other people have success. Let me see how this is going to go. And it took me a whole afternoon getting my setup ready, getting all my tools together, whole afternoon. I spent $50 on the game, in which I end up, if you've watched the video, I ruin at the end. It took me almost a week to edit it because it's a long form video. A lot going on in that video. And a week's worth of editing, $50 gone, whole afternoon of getting stuff together. Had to buy some tools. 33 people watched it. 33! And yet I put a 5-minute video together of an arcade game that's been out for 30-something years, put no effort into it at all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I put no effort into it. I mean, I played the game and I gave my thoughts on it and I just let my personality bleed through. But as far as like editing effort, no, I didn't really put a whole lot into it. And over 10,000 views, bro. You never know what's going to hit. It's actually crazy. But I think that it hit. I think it got the push. I think it got the push because my core members here all got in there. You liked it. You commented. You let me know early. And then YouTube was like, oh, this is actually good. We might need to push it. So I think that's how that worked. And also something I learned in that video. Here's something I learned. I learned if you want to find something out, just post the wrong thing. Post something incorrectly because everybody under you on the internet will say, well, actually, here's the right answer. Because in that video, I said that you need to steer with the D-pad, which is true. And that's what I did the entire time. However, apparently, you can precisely control the car with an L and R button. But let me go ahead and make my case right quick. First of all, think how the Super Nintendo controller is lined up. Here, I got one right here. I'm about to play. Think how this is lined up. So if you are holding your controller with one hand and you're using your thumb, and you got the controller in the other hand, and you're only using it for a bumper, and you're using your thumb over here and bumper over here, how awkward is that? It's much more efficient to me to use your thumb for the D-pad over here, and then use your nitros and gas over here. Like that makes sense to me. So I'm not going to use the L and R buttons. And first, it's so fast. You're using nitros the whole time. You're hitting your pedal to the metal. Who's got time for precise turning We're trying to barely get around the wall and we're trying to gas it. Not time for precise turning. So no, I didn't mention that you can also turn with the L and R buttons. But Lord, did I read the comments, which there's hundreds of them, and I read every single one because I appreciate you guys. Almost every third comment. Hey, you can steer with the L and R buttons. Hey, you can more precisely steer with the L and R buttons. Hey Jake, I don't know if you know this, but you can more precisely steer if you use the buttons L and R. And it was every third. If you want something, if you want to find out the right thing to something, post the wrong thing. Post something incorrectly, you will get corrected. Which, I mean, if you guys just want to just flood me with comments, and that's if you want to give me bad comments, but yet you're still flooding my video with comments. So I'll still take it. I'll take it. But anyway, I did find that out. If you want to find something right, post the wrong thing. And I did respond to everybody. I do appreciate you guys when you comment. Let me get my cold caffeine going. I do appreciate when you guys comment. It helps the channel grow. And you know what? That might be the strat from now on. That might be the strat. So instead of me posting good content, let me just post a random fact about the Super Nintendo that is obviously wrong. Hey guys, this game came out in 1993, and just let the comments just flood in. Actually, that game came out in Japan in 1993. It didn't hit the States till 1994. And just let everybody comment under it. And then maybe that's the strat. Maybe that's how you blow up. I don't know. Maybe I cracked the code. So I did learn that in my journey. So that was fun. Okay, let me catch up on this chat. He says, let the games begin. Michael B says, yo, Michael B, I think that I got a game for you in here that you can use. I don't want to say can replace Buster, but I think it's going to be the heel game, and I think it's something you can get behind. I think you're going to enjoy it. Michael B says, I mean this in the best way possible. If you did a series of removing stickers and restoring game carts, could fall asleep to that. Yeah, I put some soothing music behind it. I try to make it vibey. Maybe people like me being a little more hype and having dramatic takes and having hot takes. Maybe that's what I'm known for. I don't know, Michael B, but I appreciate your support. I'll just comment something about Buster in your videos. Buster must have been driving that gray car in Super Off-Road. Dude, Super Off-Road is actually what we're going to be playing on stream today. So if Buster's driving, I got to beat him. And that's how that's going to go. Man, without further ado, let's reveal this season's contestants, guys. I know that's what you're here for. Here we go. Oh, look at that lineup. I told you, it's varsity season. Here we go. Super Off-Road, the Baja. So the reason I put Super Off-Road the Baja, here you heard it here first. Eventually I'm going to have a Patreon. You're going to have to pay for this kind of information, but you guys are getting it for free right now. You're getting it on live on Retro Survivor. That's why you come here, because you get exclusives about the channel when you also watch Retro Survivor. This is coming out Friday. You guys love Super Off-Road so much. I'm going to review the sequel. Sequel is dropping Friday on the channel. Already got it queued up. So that's going to drop Friday. That's why it's included on this list. Everything else I've already reviewed before, except for Super Off-Road the Baja, but it will hit the channel Friday. Super Off-Road, you guys absolutely loved it. So obviously had to include it on Retro Survivor Season 3. Gradius 3, or Gradius 3, I think it's Gradius 3. I had to put a shooter in here. Had to put a side-scrolling shooter in here. Now, if you saw my review, its downfall is going to be the slowdown. And that's what people are going to constantly bring up. But for me, I enjoy the slowdown because I'm a bad gamer and it gave me a chance to react. And if it wasn't for that slowdown, I would have died even more. So I appreciate that slowdown. It's like every time that I had a moment where I thought an asteroid was going to hit me, or a meteor was going to hit me, or a spaceship, here the angels come. They're swinging low and they make the game slow. That's what they did for me. And I really appreciated that by, who's that? Konami that made that? Did Konami make Gradius? I think so. So, Konami really had my back on that one with, the slowdown. So I don't really hate it. It makes it better. And I actually, you know what? It gives it a little bit of a charm. It gives it charm to the game. It's like, hey, that's the game that slows down when it gets hard. How many games can say that? Mark Davis, the fishing master. Okay, listen, guys. Every time that we have Retro Survivor, or I just have some kind of conversation about Super Nintendo games on X, sports games always get the shaft. Unless you're NHL 94 or or NBA Jam, sports games get the shaft. Same with fishing games. Hear me out. I reviewed this on my channel. If you've seen the review, I love this game. It's an excellent fishing game. Had a ton of fun with it. Spent many hours playing it, and it's about to warm up. So when it warms up and I can go fishing IRL, I start jonesing, start having that itch for an IGL fishing game. So man, this is something near and dear to my heart. And you know what? I probably played this one this past year is when I first, really got into Mark Davis, the fishing master. Super Black Bass is one that I grew up with. So this one I came to find out as an adult, but I really, really enjoyed it. I think it's a solid game, solid game. If you follow me on X, now here's the reason you need to follow me on X. That's where you're going to find my personality. That's where you're going to find all the announcements. That's where you're going to find out everything about Retro Survivor, about my channel. But really, you're going to get to know me a little bit more, and I drop a lot more of my humor on X. And anyway, posted on X today that this is my most nostalgic game out of this season's lineup. It's Power Rangers. Dude, I remember, I have pictures. I literally have pictures in scrapbooks that my mom has of me playing this game at my babysitter's house, running it up, queuing it up. Other kids are doing whatever the heck they're doing, picking their nose, outside doing whatever. And here I am playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the Super Nintendo. Love that game. Beat 'em up. It's only going to take an hour and 10 minutes to play it. But dang it, is it colorful? Is it fun? Is the soundtrack? They nailed how the Power Rangers sound on TV. It looks like the Power Rangers. It sounds like the Power Rangers. It is, man, I could go on and on. Love that game. If you guys vote that game out early, I will take it personally and lose my dadgum mind. Please do not do that. I will do anything to see it last a few weeks. I would appreciate that. All right, so this is what I was talking about, Michael B. Buster is the new Bubsy for this season, I feel like. I did not like Buster. One of the only times on my channel that I went against the grain because, I mean, these games are 30 years old. It's settled science at this point, what games are good, what games are bad. Rarely is somebody going to come in 35 years later and go, actually, guys, here's a game that you've never heard of that's really good. Or here's a game that's awful that you all thought were good. It's just not going to happen. Now, rarely I'm going to give my honest opinion, and it's going to go against the grain a little bit. It happened with Buster and also Bubsy. There is I don't know if I should call it a cult following, but it is a large following of people that love Bubsy. Love Bubsy. I'm talking, so when we had SWAT Cats, what was that, season 1 that we had SWAT Cats? I see the chat popping. I appreciate you guys. I am going to respond to them all. In season 1, we had SWAT Cats, and I started posting that on X, and there was all these fan accounts for SWAT Cats that were reposting my stuff, commenting under my stuff, and it just really surprised me that many people cared enough to make accounts based on a game from 30 years ago. That was really eye-opening to me. Even more so with Bubsy. I've had so many people message me, DM me, comment under my post on YouTube or talk about it, or it just seems like there's a lot of people that like this game. I do not. The sprite is too large. It hits everything. It dies all the time. The animations get old. It tries to be too cute with all the death sayings that it says. And of course, somebody like me, I'm going to hear them all 20 times over. And it just felt like it felt like a pick-me boy. It felt like it was being very pick-me. So I just don't like when you run into a try-hard, when somebody is just trying too hard to be funny or trying too hard to fit in. That's Bubsy to me. It's just the vibe that it gave off. I didn't enjoy it. The fact that it was too hard because of the sprite size and how I just couldn't platform well and how everything was being a danger to me, that and it being a try-hard, it gave me the wrong impression. It just rubbed me the wrong way. Uniracers. Man, this is one that I have not really found out about until I was an adult. And here recently, in the past year or two, people have really put me on this game. And as simple as this game is, I mean, as simple as this game is, it is a unicycle. It's a single track. You do flips, you get points. It's the most simple thing you can come up with. It is so much fun. I mean, it is so much fun. And let's see. Next, we got Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. So this is from on the NES. It got really popular. So they basically put Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 all together on the Super Nintendo in one bundle in one game. So you play them back to back. The thing about Ninja Gaiden that I really enjoy is the cutscenes and just how it feels. It feels cinematic in a way. The platforming, it's barely upgraded graphic wise. So there's not a big jump from NES to Super or SNES. So that's kind of the downfall there. But the cutscenes look really great and makes it feels like a cinematic story. Let me catch up on the chat right quick. I know I got some that I got to get to. Hold on. Michael B says Power Rangers potentially the Kirby of the season, super popular and can coast easily to the end on that popularity. I think so too, Michael B. But also, again, it's not the only one up there that's like that. A lot of people like Super Off Road, apparently. A lot of people like Uniracers. Blackthorn, which I hadn't even talked about, is probably, if Mighty Morphin Power Rangers does not win, that's my pick to win. Blackthorn, I've enjoyed more. Again, I'm late to the party on this one. This is one I'm late to the party on. I get it. I didn't grow up with it. I never had it. But if I had to pick one game that I played as an adult that I didn't have as a kid on the Super Nintendo that I enjoy the most, it's this one. I learned about this game past year or two. I've played it multiple times. The style of it, the play of it, it just it reeks with cool. It's just so cool. He's got this backward shotgun shot that he has. And then the story, the manual has 19 pages of fantasy lore. I'm actually making a video about that, which is just so crazy to me, which makes the world inside the game even better. It's a really cool game. I had no idea existed until the past year or two, but now I've been turned on to it. And dude, I love that freaking game. I love that game. Psycho Dream, I'm cheating a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I am cheating a little bit. Psycho Dream is a Super Famicom game, but it got an English translation in the past year or two. So I typically don't cover a Super Famicom game, but once they get an English translation, I'm like, okay, I can cover it. And that's because I'm curious about it. And this game is talked about a lot. I see this image all the time. And I've never been able to add to the conversation. I've never knew what the game was about. I'm like, I don't want to read subtitles. I feel like I'm going to be out of it culturally. There might be some Japanese culture stuff going on in the game I don't understand. But again, it just come up again and again, and it got an English translation. I gave it a try. It's out of the 10 games on here, it's the most vibey game. It's the most vibey game. It's kind of a dystopian type universe it sets in. So that could be a sleeper or people could not get it. I have no idea what's going to happen with Psycho Dream. Not a clue. But if I had to guess, Michael B, I would say Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Super Off Road, probably in the top 2. Uniracers, maybe top 3. If I had to guess. Okay. Electric says, what's going on, fellas? Fishing Master to the finale. That is the most Shaq Fu thing I think I've heard today. If Fishing Master makes it to the finale before last season, Rob, I would say that would never happen in a million years. But after seeing Shaq Fu not only make it to the finals, but win Retro Survivor, anything's possible at this point. Anything's possible. If Shaq Fu can win, why can't Mark Davis? Why can't Marky D make it to the finals? Anything's possible. All right, let's get to some gameplay, shall we? Let me turn my TV on, and we're going to play a little bit of Super Off-Road because you guys loved it so much. I'm going to show you how to properly lose to Ivan Stewart in the gray car and get destroyed. Blackthorn, back when Blizzard made good games. Yeah, it wasn't Blizzard. It is Blizzard, but they were called something else. Alex, you could probably correct me on that. What was Blizzard before Blizzard? Or they called something else? I feel like they were. He'll correct me. He knows. Let's go start game. Let me get this queued up, and we're going to play some Super Off-Road. Oh, man, the music's playing. It's got me. It got me excited and scared at the same time because I'm excited because it's a really good game, but I'm scared because I know I'm about to be humbled. I know it. Let me turn that down a little bit. No, you guys don't want an echo. All right, let's go to some gameplay. For real though, too many bangers. Power Rangers, Off-Road, Blackthorn, Gradius 3, all worthy of the top. Yeah, I probably put too many in this season, but again, I wanted to spice it up. I mean, we're going from season 1 to season 2 to season 3. You got to up the stakes. You got to make it more. You got to up the stakes. You got to make it more dramatic. So I put some varsity members on here. I'm not even going to lie to you. A lot of those can make it to the top. I wouldn't be surprised on either one. And we'll see who makes it. Or it could be a meme finish like Mark Davis. Who knows? I may need to check out Blackthorn. Never played it. Looks cool, though. I'm telling you, it reeks with cool, Michael B. It's one of the coolest Super Nintendo titles. And I don't know another word for it. It's just got that alpha energy. And if you played it, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. Go ahead and put my initials in so I can lay claim to the failure I'm about to experience. Oh, man. Okay, let me get Super Off-Road, no Baja. No Baja. You don't want to vote for the Baja for Retro's sake? For Retro's sake says no Baja, only Super Off-Road. The Baja falls off. So I got like I said, I got the review of the sequel coming out Friday. And it's really good. It's got that same keeps you locked in. I want to say a little bit of a addictive nature to it, but it is way different than Super Off-Road, I will be honest. So I could see if you were a nostalgic, diehard Super Off-Road fan and you don't like the move that they made to the over-the-shoulder look in the sequel, I can totally buy that. But if you base it on its own merit, it is a good game. Connected to Super Off-Road, maybe not because it is different, but on its own merit, it is a good game, and I'll explain more on Friday. I think it actually said Blizzard in the game, but maybe my memory stinks. He says sucks. I feel like they went by something. What was it? The Viking game that Blizzard made. They used to go by a different company, and maybe they already swapped to Blizzard at that point when they made Blackthorn. But yeah, it is Blizzard. Either way, it is the development company, Blizzard, making that game, which is, I did not know up to this past year or two that they went that far back and made Super Nintendo games. Had no idea. Michael, if you like cinematic platformers, Blackthorn is a must. Yes, Rob. So if you like Prince of Persia, you'll love Blackthorn. I think that Blackthorn's even more vibey than Prince of Persia. If I had to pick two and take them to a deserted island, I would take Blackthorn first before I took Prince of Persia, and a lot of people like Prince of Persia. So if that says anything to you, that's where I fall on it. Yeah, the Baja game is fun, but definitely not the same style. Yeah, it's a totally different animal. All right, guys. So now that I've played Super Off-Road, I know to first invest in nitros. First thing you got to do. See, it makes sense to invest in your car because nitros are temporary. You're always going to have to buy more of them. You use them. It's a one and done. So me, naive Jake, went in, started upgrading his car. That made sense. And didn't get nitros. I'm like, I'm only going to get nitros if I have extra cash lying around after I win first place the first time. Then I'll have some insurance in these nitros, and that was my game plan going in. Well, quickly learned, if you want to compete at all, the game is in nitros. Because even if I upgrade all the way to the max, I feel like the car doesn't even change that much. I'm always way back in second place, way above third and fourth place. I'm always in the same spot no matter how much I upgrade my vehicle. So I don't even know if it does anything, if I'm being quite honest with you. I know that's crazy on the person that reviewed the game, like I'm the expert, I'm supposed to know. I'm gonna shoot you dead straight. I've upgraded to the max. I've not upgraded to the max. I always feel like I'm in the same spot. I don't really know how much it does. I could ask the developer if I knew them, but that's just my take on it. I will say I can tell a difference when you get nitros. That's when I can tell a difference. So that's what we're getting. All right, we got 40,000 left over. Everything is too expensive. I guess we can go tires. We can just level out and have zero monies. We can do that. Let me move my mic, and we are going to get started on the first race. And hopefully I don't embarrass myself. That's what I'm hoping. Michael B says, Gaiden Trilogy could be a sleeper too this season, but I have heard some negative things about it. Can't remember exactly what they were, but I know it's not held as in high regard as the NES ones. My thing with it, Michael B, is that, here, let me get started. I know you guys want to watch some gameplay. My thing with it, Michael B, is that it's basically the NES games. Okay, let's round that corner. Hey, didn't use L or R. Maybe I should have used it right there. First nitro. Oh, I bumped into the back of him. Okay, let's round the corner. Gray car's already pulling out to a lead. Come on, nitro. Get in front, get in front. Look at there. Let's go, let's go. Put the nail in the coffin right here. Let's go. Oh, here he comes. How many nitros I got? It's hard to look at the board. Oh, I should have picked up that cash. You don't need the cash. You're overpowered. You don't need it. Let the peasants have it. Let us have something. Give us the crumbs. Oh, he's already back in front. This is crazy. Nitro, here we go. I will say the nitros last a lot longer than you think they would. I didn't know that was the last lap. I could have used more nitros. Had four. No, I had one more. God. He's just so good. He's so fast. Second place again. All right. Let's up them nitros. I will live by the nitros. I will die by the nitros. That's where it's at. All right, we gotta up the top speed. Oh, I don't have enough money because I got second place, so I don't have enough money. I could back off on the nitros and up my car, but I'm telling you guys, having played this, nitros is the key. It is the key to success. So I think we gotta... I really don't know what shocks does. I'm gonna be quite honest. Shocks in the Baja matters because that's what protects your vehicle. Maybe that's what happens in Super Off-Road. I think it does. But I never had a race to where I was completely taken out due to damage of my car. Now, in the Baja, you definitely want to upgrade your shocks because damage matters a lot, and there's a damage meter, and you can follow it. But to me, I feel like that's almost a waste. I want speed. I want to go fast. I want to go fast. All right, let's go again. Let's try it again. Let's go first place. No, I don't have enough nitros. Don't talk like that, Jay. You can do it. Dude, I never know how to get through the water parts. I never know. It's like Ivan just goes right through them. What? He just turned me around? Hit me in the back fender? Okay, we got to do some damage control. I was trying to get that money bag. That way next time I can have more nitros. Oh, no, guys. I got turned around. All right, we got to lock in. Only got one more nitro. I'm going to have to use it. Oh, I missed the money bag. I'm going to hit the nitro in the straightaway. If this blue car would get out my way. No way I hit the wall right there. This is crazy. I'm about to get lapped. I'm going to lose. I'm going to have to restart. No! Maybe I should have upgraded my car. I just got lapped. Why does he have 27 nitros to start? Why? I know you don't get that for first place. I have won first place before. I know that you probably don't believe it after that showing, but you don't get 27 nitros after winning first place. How does he start with so many? All right. Let's go. I think we might have to go top. No, I don't know what to do. It's a moral dilemma. Buster definitely driving the gray car. It's somebody. It's somebody with some need for speed. Ivan Stewart's just the man. Let's just go ahead. Oh, I didn't put my nitros. It's okay. Are we in the same circuit, or did I have to restart? Of course, you're going to pick up the nitro before I can even get there. Why are there hay bales in the race anyway? Let me grab that cash. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm at least coming in second so far. Let me miss the hay bales here. Let me grab that nitro. Need that. Ooh, was that 3 nitros? Let's go. Big pickup right there. Big pickup. All right, we're in second right now. We are in second, which is typical. All right, let's round the corner. Let's get that other nitro right there. Oh, he picked it up. And I came in second came in third because I was trying to pick up the nitros. Man. I was trying to pick it up. That's like when you're in Walmart and you're trying to get that good parking space in the front and somebody would just yeet out in front of you. That's just what happened. Let me invest in some nitros. I can actually make a faster car now. We got the first upgrade going into top speed. We'll see if that helps. Also, highly slept on soundtrack here, which I know it's not really music, but it's just good racing sounds. Keeps the vibe going. Guys, I'm in front of the gray car. I don't know if you noticed that right now. Yellow car's in my way. Okay. Don't fumble this, Jake. You were ahead. Hit the nitro on the straightaway. I hit the back of him. I was trying to turn in front of him. I was trying to cut him off. I should have picked up the money bag, but I'm trying to go for the win here. I'm trying to go for the win. I'm not going to get the win. I'm out of nitros. At least I got second. At least that's about as much as you can ask for on Super Off-Road, guys. That's as much as you can ask for. I'll say this. People said in the comments, again, not a game I grew up with, but people said in the comments of that video is that this was an arcade game, which I knew that at first, but I guess I didn't put two and two together up here in the old dome, that it was an arcade game with a steering wheel. And people were talking about how good they were on Super Off-Road with the steering wheel. And I just got to say this. Bro, you give me a steering wheel in this game, you give me a steering wheel, I would literally grow a mustache right now and turn into Dale Earnhardt. And that's on Dale. I would turn into Dale Earnhardt right now. You give me a steering wheel. I would be putting people in the wall. I feel like that would really give me the edge. So I could see how that was really fun as an arcade game. This was a pretty simple track right here. You just got to make sure you're on the right side of the dunes. Make sure you're on the right side of the dunes, which I just missed. Then you'll be all right. All right, do some damage control here. Let's get back ahead. Oh, I thought I could cut him. All right, I'm in fourth. Let me get back right here. Okay, we're good. Save our nitros. We're not going to get first on this one, but we can save our nitros for the next one. Stay in second. I think this is the last lap. I don't know if I can get that money bag. I would like to get it, though. I think he's about to end the race. Yep. I wanted to get that money bag so bad. I got to stack up on nitros. Old Ivan's got 66 nitros, dude. Now, at this point, he's just showing off because you don't need 66 nitros. When you're racing me, you don't need them. You've been beating me without them. It's just insult to injury to watch you have all of that I don't. All right, let's upgrade the engine one more time. Going all speed. Another thing I said in the review is that there is a button on here for brakes, but I don't even know it. You don't need to know it. Nobody needs brakes in this game. Why would you hit the brakes? Anything slowing you down is going to mess you up. It's all gas, no brakes. Literally. All right, I'm in third. I'm telling you, the water levels always get me. They always get me. Let me see if I can hit that. The stupid hay bales. I don't think I'm going to wipe out. Okay. Maybe that's why you upgrade the shocks, guys. Because look, that's why I can't catch up with them. My car's damaged. I don't think I've ever been in that position before where I damaged my car that bad. Stupid hay bales. Who's leaving hay bales on the track? There's not a farm around. Why is there hay bales on the dirt track? Yeah, I wiped out. I'm going to have to start over. It's ridiculous. Those hay bales are a menace. Yeah, and since when is a hay bale? Look at that truck right there. Look at that. It's a huge truck. When's a hay bale going to stop that thing? Explain that to me. Because trust me, my parents have a ranch. I know what hay feels like. And maybe if it was a big round bale, but them little square bales, like that's what you sit little kids on pumpkin patches. And that's going to total out a monster truck? Explain that one to me. That doesn't make any sense. Let's run it back. I need redemption. I need redemption for the good people. Since they supported my video so much and watched it 10,000 times, I gotta play it at least one more, I think. All right, let's upgrade them nitros. Or should we not go nitros? No, we need to go nitros. I always try to talk myself out of it, but then I remember the pain of the races I didn't have nitros. And I reinvest. What? They put me in the wall. All right, I'm going to hit that straightaway to catch up. Hitting the straightaway. There we go. There we go. I might mess around and have a first place finish right here if I do right. Oh, he's going to get that nitro. Yeah, dang it. All right, second lap. Let me get that money bag. I might not win first, but I'm going to get the money. Pay me. Guys, hold on. I might can do this. I might can do this. No. Oh, I thought that was the last lap. I thought I had it. Oh, no. He just put me in the wall. I'm out of nitros. He's got it. Oh, I thought that last lap was it. Oh, I thought I had first. I could taste it. I could feel it. And he's got 14 more nitros, by the way. Oh, man. That's tough. At least I got that $30,000 bag sitting on the side of the road. Miss me missing that. All right, let's reinvest in the nitros. Let's go shocks. I got $10,000 left is it? Man, it's easy to spend. Why are nitros 10K? That should be 5K. I mean, you have to buy. I mean, think about it like this. You got to buy all 6 of them. I mean, you have to. That's a non-negotiable. So 60K is gone. You can forget that you have that 60K. I just feel like that's just too expensive. All right, here we go again. Let's see if I got to get a first place finish. I got to do it. I have had it before, and I miss tasting the glory. Get that money bag. Who got it? Hopefully it was me. We were kind of all jumbled up there. What? Why am I getting bullied right now? Guys, what was that about? Just got triple team. It's a 2-on-1 handicap match. A 3-on-1 handicap match. He's going to grab the bag, isn't he? You don't need it. Let us have something. Let me have something. I'm close, but it's not going to work. I'm not. I only got 2 more nitros. Let me at least get the money. Yeah, I'm too far behind now. Dude, he is just so good. This is what I'm saying in the review. He's overpowered. I did say, or I did see one comment where someone said that they used to play with their siblings, and they would decide among the siblings who would win that race, and all the other ones, like the other 2 siblings, would drive in reverse and hit the gray car to stall them out and slow them down so somebody could win. And I thought that was really cool. I thought it was a neat idea too. So I don't know who wants to volunteer for that, Michael B. or Rob or somebody. But somebody needs to be my driver too. Drive in reverse. And your whole mission is to assassinate, well, not assassinate, but hinder the gray car. That needs to be somebody's role. That way I can get a little bit of a head start. Maybe then I can get some first place finishes. I don't know who volunteers for that, but some beach somewhere. Hey, Michael B., that was a terrible joke, but I'm not going to lie, it's one of my favorite dad jokes. So we got a hayfield next to my parents' house, and once a year we do a camping trip with my youth group, and when I take them all out there, there's a hayfield to the left, and I like to scream as I'm driving all the students and go, "Hey!" And that's kind of one of my better dad jokes. I bet on the blue, LOL. Well, you need to bet on the gray, James, because the gray's been just kicking my butt this entire stream, and I can't get ahead. and I'm investing in all the nitros. I'm doing what the experts say. I'm doing what everybody in the comments that apparently they were experts. Everybody, oh, when I played the arcade game, I always come in first. I kick butt. You don't want me on that game. Okay, buddy. Well, you invested in nitros. I'm doing the same thing as you. What's the deal? Some people were honest. They said the gray car was overpowered, and it is. It's broken. We're going to go ahead and invest in nitros one more time. We're going to go top speed, or we're going to upgrade our engine a little bit. But look at old Ivan up there sitting good with a nice 49 nitros. Love how the rich get richer. Yeah, and then they program the AI to pick up everything on the track. Knowing that he's going to be ahead of you, he picks up everything on the track. Like, how is that fair? How is that fair? I'm going back and getting that money is what I'm doing. Oh, I missed that nitro. I should have went back for it. Using all my nitros. Maybe I need to save my nitros for another race. Like, if I know I'm not going to win this one, like, I'm not going to win this one. Maybe I just need to save them up for a race where I can save those 5 nitros I got. Maybe next race I can stockpile them. And maybe with 30 nitros, I can get first. I don't want to see you win the gold trophy again. I've already seen it. All right, let's upgrade the shocks. I really need to do acceleration, but I don't have enough money. And I can't save. I mean, that money's burning a hole in my pocket. Come on. Let's be real. I'm not saving. All right, guys, should we use the nitros? Oh, definitely not now. Now that, well, I have to use it enough to at least get in third or second so I can get some money. But I'm going to try to save my nitros now. I'm not going to win. That's the thing. You make one wrong turn on Super Off-Road, you're not winning first. You can claw and just scratch your way into second place. You make one wrong move, you're not winning first. You can forget about that, buddy. That is not happening. And that's ridiculous. It's a kid's game, people. It's a kid's game. I tried to hit my nitro boost just to hit the gray car out of spite. It didn't work, though. I wasted a whole nitro out of spite. You saw it. Dude, I'll be your wingman any day. Appreciate that, Rob. Yeah, if you can load up in a vehicle and drive opposite, and you just have I want to target on that gray car, and your whole point is to stop him in his tracks. Or just be the pit guy, like be somebody in the pit crew, and you just throw out hay bales. Throw out hay bales right in front of him. Every time he comes by, throw out a hay bale, mess him up. And of course, move him out the way when you see me coming, obviously. Michael B says, I volunteers tribute. Man, I got some real ones in here. Appreciate that, guys. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, we have finally upgraded some acceleration. Maybe that's going to help me out. We'll see. Okay. This is the easiest race. Let's see if I can get first. This is one of the 2 times I've ever won first on this game. One of them was on this track in particular. Like I said, if you can cross that dune like that, like I just did, you can really put yourself in a good spot. Oh, man. This is... Oh, no. I almost went too wide. Okay, I'm still ahead of him. He's catching up, though. He's using his nitros. I'm scared. Let's go, baby! Woo! That's how you do it. First place. Look at me holding that gold. That is right. No cash bonus, but I don't need it because I got that extra 50K from first. Let's go. Hey, Rob, Michael B, hey, you can go find another job. You're fired. I don't need you anymore because I can get first on my own. Don't need no help. I'm just kidding. I said that emotionally. I need you guys. That was a fluke. Okay, we can go shocks next. Michael B, I appreciate the let's go. Need a hype man for real. Oh, hay bale to start off. Love that for me. Okay, I didn't just completely... well, I was about to say that. I haven't completely botched this one, and then I hit 5 hay bales in a row. And he's going to grab my money. That's my money. Mine. Dude, I cannot... They put the hay bales on the corner of the Like your mind tells you to snug the corners to save time. They put the hay bales right there. So then you got to make a decision. Do I want to snug the corners or do I want to, not hurt my car? And that's a tough decision when you're in the moment. So I'm obviously not going to come in first on this one, but at least we got second so I can get a little cash. A little cash to upgrade my car. Yeah, we've seen it. We don't want to see that screen anymore. Kept my nitros though, which is good. Let's go, let's go acceleration. Let's do that. And we'll save 30K for the next one. All right, we don't have any water or hay bales on this one. This is a good one to try to go for first. I say that as blue car just turned me all the way around. Love that. Out of spite, I'm going to use all my nitros. How many nitros I got left? 3? Oh, that's not enough. I need to hold them. That's not enough to win. Let me catch that money, though. That's when you know somebody's too rich, when they can just drive by bags of money. Wish I was in that position, but I'm not. Snug the corner. Snug the corner. Get the cash, get the cash, get the cash. There we go. That's 30K right there. Got me a bag. Got me a bag. Oh, dang. I came in third. In my mind, I lapped that yellow car, but apparently I didn't. Well, I just lost 50K doing that. All right, let's go nitros. Oh! What? I did not know that. You can spend more than what the red bar says. I thought you could only do 6 because that's as many bars as you get. We're going all in. I'm pushing my chips forward. We're going all in. We're going all in. I'm getting a first place finish. Ooh, this is a difficult track. I ain't even going to hold you. All right, let's see what we can make of it. I don't even know how to race this track. This is crazy. Oh, I missed the bag, but I'm trying to go first. I'm trying to make first. Come on, first place, baby. No yellow car, no! We're trying to make history. Oh, no. He's trying to pass me. Around the corner, around the corner, around the corner. You could round it faster if you use L and R. Hush! We got this with the D-pad. We can do it. Guys, I see it in my sights. No! No! Nail biter right there. Woo! Take that. Stewart. How'd that feel, buddy? Yeah, we're going to hang on to this screen for a minute. I know we've been passing through it, but I want to... Never mind. It's on the timer. That's how you do it. You got to invest in the nitros. That's how you get first. That's why you come to my channel. I tell you what's real. I tell you how to play these old games. And if I can succeed, you can succeed. Because I'm a mediocre gamer. All right, guys. I love how the cars move. What's up, Encantress? Welcome to the chat. All right, guys. I think we got to move on. Actually, what time we got? Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Let's go to the voting. I think you guys have seen enough Super Off-Road. Let me turn this off. The voting is open. So let me go ahead and grab the poll. Let me go ahead and grab the poll. I'm going to put it in the chat right quick. And you guys can have the first ever vote of Retro Survivor Season 3. Let me go ahead and put that in the chat right quick. And it is there. All right, everybody, you can go vote. Again, in this vote, if you are new to Retro Survivor, this is who you would like to evict. So just like in the show Survivor, we vote we have one episode a week, but once a week, we all get together. The chat votes live. That's what's happening right now. So in the chat right now, I just posted the straw poll. So click that link. It's going to take you to a site where you can vote on these 10 games who you would like to evict. It's who you would like to evict, who you want to see off the island. And the stakes are, once this game is voted off, they are off for the rest of the season. Unless we have some sort of twist where they come back, they are off. They are leaving the island. So it matters a lot who you vote for. And I've seen many episodes where games have their fate has been decided by one vote. So it is important that everybody watching goes and votes. All right, let me go ahead and go back to chat. Let me try to pin it. That way you guys don't lose it. Let's see. All right, it is pinned in the chat. That way you guys do not lose the straw poll. Again, I like straw poll. It would just be a YouTube poll, but you can only make 4 options in a YouTube poll, but straw poll is good. 10 options, you click the link. You don't have to go through a lengthy account setup or anything like that. You just click the link and you vote. It's that simple. So if you want to be part of the show and you want to vote and you want to change the outcome of the show, you have part of it right now. You are in position to change the fate of the show. You are in position to vote on who you want to see stay and who you want to see go on Retro Survivor. So this is our tribal council scene. Everybody that's watching right now, maybe you tuned out for a little bit in the gameplay if you were like, I'm tired of watching Jake make second place. I've seen it once, I've seen it 10 times. So maybe you're just now coming back. This is a time in which you vote. Tribal council, you vote for who you would like to evict, who is leaving the island. We're going to call the boat in. We've got a camera crew standing by on another smaller island. They're going to come back. They're going to pick up this contestant, take them off, and it's going to be left with just 9 and me, the host, on this island. And that's how this goes. So, but before we do that, before we get to our final scene around the campfire, I need you guys to vote. Give me your cue cards. Give me who you want to evict. You can do that in the straw poll. And then I'm going to read off who is leaving this season. Let's go through a review and let's remind ourselves who we're voting for. So we got Super Off-Road the Baja, which you guys have not seen on my channel. You have not seen me play. If you stick around this week, if you don't vote them off today, that's up to you. That's going to be a review that's coming out Friday. Super Off-Road, apparently, I would imagine not going home tonight unless you guys just absolutely shock me because you guys really, really liked that review. A lot of people did. So I think that they're probably a fan favorite, but you just watched me play Super Off-Road. If you watched it and you liked it and you said, man, Super Off-Road really needs to stay for a while. I really enjoyed it. I like the single screen setup. And the main thing with Super Off-Road is, one, it's nostalgic for a lot of people in the arcade. Apparently it was a big arcade game. The other thing is, just imagine playing that multiplayer. So it's a party game. It's kind of like a Jackbox game where you have multiple people that are sitting on the couch and they're watching their little car go around the circle, and you can yell, and you're all it's all right in front of you, and it's immediate feedback because you know when you hit the wall, and you can see when other people are behind, and you can make fun and you can talk trash, and it's just a really good party game. So that's probably its strength, in which you didn't see here today because I just played, it was just me. But that's probably going to take it to, if not the finals, the semifinals. Gradius 3, some people say that it is the best side-scrolling shooter on the Super Nintendo. That's a debate that's up in the air. I think it's a really good one, and that's something I got on my channel. You guys can go watch. I really enjoyed playing it. So you got Gradius 3. You got Mark Davis, the Fishing Master. Again, I know that you guys are going to go one of two directions. You're either going to immediately call it buns or poop on it, or just the fact that you've never even played it, and just the fact that it's a fishing game, you guys are going to say, yeah, it's got to go. Because if I know anything, people that, like I said earlier, unless it is NBA Jam or NHL 94 or Ken Griffey Plays Major League Baseball, unless it's one of those 3 sports games, I don't know if I'm missing one. People do not like Super Nintendo sports games. They don't like retro sports games. They don't like retro fishing games. They just don't. Like, that's why you can go to the thrift store and buy them for $3 and there's 10 next to it. That's just how it is. I don't know why. But please don't let that bias change your voting if you've never seen me play it, if you didn't watch the review, or you've never played it. It is quite a good game. I had a lot of fun with it, and I know I have a lot of fun with the game, is when after I review it, I'm still playing it for fun. Because I play every game for fun. That's the whole reason of the channel. I like to play retro games. But there comes a point where I'm like, okay, I'm going to see this out because I've started playing it and I have thoughts on it and I want to make a video about it. But then once the video is made, I'm done. I'm moving on. But this was one of those games I wanted to keep playing. So take that for what it's worth. Blackthorn wins. Dude, James, I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the stream, I have 2 that I'm rooting for this season. One being the next one I'm going to talk about, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's my most nostalgic game. Kid Jake beat that game so many times. I love that game. I was a huge Power Rangers fan growing up. I'm actually going back and watching them right now. So I watched the entire original season or series here recently, and then I just want to go and watch. The thing about Power Rangers, it's not linear, so that kind of hurts my brain a little bit. There's just all these different one-off one seasons, so I can watch them in any order. And I just heard a lot of people talk about SPD, so I just watched that one, and now I got to figure out which one I'm going to watch next. But love the original series growing up. If you guys got a suggestion on which one I should go for next, I'd be willing to hear you out. There's like 25 options in front of me. I hear RPM's really good. I might watch that. But anyway, huge Power Rangers fan. So most nostalgic for that one. I hope it wins. Bubsy, man, a lot of people like this game. However, I do not. So that's up to you. If you guys are all in that group and you want to vote, you have the power to do it. Or if you're like me and it's just a bunch of hype and it was just a product of oversaturating the market with its marketing, and that's how you feel about it, vote it off. Get them out of here. Let's peel the band-aid off. Uniracers, something I'm new to. Again, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I'm late to the party on that one. But man, as simple of a concept as it is so much fun. It's one of those games that, as simple as it is, you lose track of time. You seriously lose track of time sitting there watching your unicycle make flips, getting airtime, beating races. And I got sucked in. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a really good game. Ninja Gaiden, like Michael B said, some people really like it, some people really don't. I think the issue with it is they wanted the upgrade that the Super Nintendo should have offered them rather than a little bit better, a little bit more polish on the cutscenes. And I'm saying marginally better. It's really not that much better. And then it felt like the same graphics in the same game as the NES. It was kind of just a package deal where we're going to put the first, second, and third one together. Now, the games are really good and they're really popular and really famous from the NES. So if you say just the fact that they put these three games together alone on the Super Nintendo, that's enough for me to just absolutely love it. You are more than, I totally get that. I really do. If they put my favorite franchise together, three of the games, and there was only three of them at the time, and they put them together in one product and I could buy it on my favorite console, then yeah, I'd be freaking out and I would love that. So you might be thinking that way, but that's up to you to vote. Blackthorn, man, this is my, if it's not Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I want Blackthorn to win it all. Blackthorn is the one that I'm most excited about that I found out as an adult rather than a child. And dude, this game is just so cool. Kyle Blackthorn is just, he reminds me of the 80s action heroes like Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger when they were just larger than life and they were just such masculine, muscular characters. And like every little boy just wanted to be them, like wanted to grow up and be an outlaw, running gun, super strong guy, just super cool dude. Just an action hero. And that's what Kyle Blackthorn is. He is an action hero. And if you read the whole fantasy lore behind it, it really beefs the game up. And it's a really cool cinematic platformer. So if you like Prince of Persia, Rob mentioned that earlier. That's the game that I compare it to the most. It's a more stylish 80s action hero fantasy version of that. I think that about wraps it up. Psycho Dream, out of the 10, this is the, like I said, the most vibey game. I think the premise, it's been a while since I played it. The premise is that everybody can go into their own dreams and they get upset. No, hold on. They get obsessed with VR. That's what it is. They get obsessed with this VR like gameplay, I guess. And eventually, this VR and your dreams will start to bleed together. And this girl gets lost in a dream. And so they have these two, I don't want to, a team, maybe a buddy cop duo, two heroes that are specialized in retrieving people when they get so addicted to the VR that they start blending into with their dreams. They are specialized in going to rescue those people that get lost in their VR dreams. So these two people go in and pull this person out of the dream. So when you play the game, you see all these weird monsters, and it's like a cityscape, but it's torn down, and then there's a forest growing through it, and it's like a dream. It's some things make sense, some things don't. So you're playing in a dream, and just the music behind it is really eerie, and it's got a big sci-fi synth heavy. I don't know, it's just a super cool vibey experience. Some people say it's too simple and what it offers, but just with the way it looks, the bosses, it's just it's something you just gotta experience for yourself. I don't know how else to describe it, but maybe you don't like it. Maybe you think it's overhyped or you think it's overrated and you want to vote it out. Again, you are more than welcome to do that. Now is the time that you go vote. I really have, that is the one wild card. I have no idea how that voting is about to go down. Okay, I see a CIB Super Nintendo Power Ranger in Jake's future. I have Michael B. I have multiple on my watch list on eBay. I'm not even going to hold you. I have multiple Mighty Morphin Power Rangers complete inbox in my watch list on eBay. Multiple. Not going to hold you, not going to lie to you. That's probably going to happen very soon. But I got to find it for the right price, right condition, right price, right place. It's got to speak to me. I ain't going to overpay for something. Just I can at least defeat my nostalgia enough to hold it at bay so I don't overpay for some overpriced piece of cardboard. I at least feel like I'm in control enough of my nostalgia to do that, I think. Okay, guys, let me go check on this voting. I'm going to give you one more second. Everybody go vote. This is your chance. You can speak your mind. You go, man, Bubsy was a trash game. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, my most nostalgia game. Blackthorn was the coolest game. Or maybe this game's overrated. Or I don't know why this game even made Retro Survivor Season 3 because it stinks. However you guys feel, now is the time to let your voice be heard. And this changes where we go with Retro Survivor Season 3. It's all in your hands. It's in your hands. I don't vote as the host. If I did, I would probably go Power Rangers or Blackthorn. But this is the time where you guys can make your voice heard and you can go vote. All right, let me go check on the results. I'm going to give you guys just another second. And we will conclude our voting. All right. Get the last minute votes in. Last minute votes in. Here we go. Let me catch up on the chat one more time. Michael B says, I sure hope I get to watch you play Bubsy on stream. That's why I didn't vote for it. Well, he just let us know who he didn't vote for. And I don't like the way that you think, Michael B, that you want to punish me. That's just like a Buster fan. You want to punish me by playing games I don't enjoy. That's why I ended up on my stream playing Buster 3 times. It's people like you. Just messing with you, Michael B. Okay, here we go. I am closing the vote right now. Hold on, let's see. And we are closing it. Had to find my button. The votes are in, everybody. Man, let's go ahead. Hold on. We gotta do this right. Gotta get my campfire going. Let's get around the campfire. Gotta warm up. So over the flames, I have in my hand all the cards of who voted for elimination. And we do have a decision that has been made tonight on Retro Survivor. So as I announce this winner, or as I announce our eviction, what's going to happen is you're going to gather your things. You're going to tear down. I know we haven't been here long. You probably even have enough time to unpack your bags. But this contestant is going to gather their things. We're going to call for the boat. They're going to come pick them up. And they're going to leave the island. And that's going to happen right when I announce who's been evicted. We have a total. And here it is. Without further ado, who is going home on the first episode of Retro Survivor is Super Off-Road the Baja. You guys didn't even give him the chance. Didn't even give him the chance. I didn't even play him. You haven't seen the review. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe you guys were thinking, I hadn't even seen Jake play this game. I hadn't even seen his thoughts on why I should even like the game. Maybe that swayed you a little bit. I don't know. But either way, Super Off-Road the Baja, you got to gather your things because if you can listen closely, Listen close. That's the boat. They're on their way right now. They're going to come pick you up and take you off. It's almost like a bittersweet moment, and also a little bit like a revolving door. I feel like you just got here and here you are walking out. But you deserve to be here, Super Off-Road the Baja. I think you were a pretty good game, but we have a stacked lineup this year. You got nothing to hang your head about. You got nothing to be ashamed of. Okay, everybody, let's see the boat out. Let's see the boat out. Okay, guys, thank you so much for voting. And like I said, you're going to see this Friday if you made a good decision or you did not, because I'm going to drop the review of Super Off-Road the Baja this Friday. Man, next Tuesday, I'm going to keep with the same schedule. We will rock with every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And man, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys even more so for voting. I had a good time with you. I lost to the gray car one too many times, and it just hurt my pride a little bit, but I appreciate you guys giving me the vote of confidence that you did and vibing with me the whole way. So thank you for voting. Thank you for being a part of it, and we will see you guys next time.